I'm creeping like TLC into the bathroom. I look under the stall and I see four legs, and the math wasn't mathing.
If you're looking for a winner, looking for a 10, looking for supreme, looking for a queen, just roll with me. If you're looking for a winner, looking for a 10, looking for supreme.
Ooh, child. Can y'all see me? Alright, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. But if you're OG, if you're part of the Greenwood gang, what it do? How are you, boo? Mariah, please sit down somewhere. I'm recording. Can y'all see my roll? Cause it's none of y'all business. Alright y'all, so before I get started on this video, I wish I had some wine, baby, because the tea is literally... Mariah, sit down. The tea is hot. It's scorching. I need some wine, I need a drink, but it's only like what, 11 o'clock? 10:41, so we'll wait on that. Before we get started in the video, I do want to mention my brand, LaShay.Greenwood.com. We sell all natural hair care, skincare, and body care products. So if you're interested, the link will be on the screen and also in the description box, LaShay.Greenwood.com. So check us out. Okay, y'all, so this is the story time about the time I caught two students, a boy and a girl, in the bathroom with each other. Okay, I gotta make sure, of course I'm not gonna say the kid's name in this video. I'm just gonna use Lewis and Jessica. Okay, so I'm just gonna use, because y'all know Lewis be on that type of stuff, we're just gonna call the boy Lewis and the girl Jessica, right? And I'm gonna give y'all a little back view. So I taught in a school that was, it wasn't a white picket fence school for sure. I guess what I'm trying to say is the kids at this school, they grew up really fast. They moved fast, they grew up fast, they were doing things in 4th grade that normal kids should not be doing. We're just gonna leave that there. So these two students, Lewis and Jessica, were at this school, and I've been at a number of schools. I've been at, let's see how many schools I've been at. I've been at 4 schools, right? And I've been to 4 schools, and most of the schools I typically always go for this type of school because I'm just the type of teacher. I love the kids who you know, they have to get it out the mud. It's a different type of, I don't know how to explain it, but I like going to schools that look like me, because first of all, y'all know I ain't a regular teacher, right? Like y'all there's no, well, I wasn't, I'm no longer a teacher, but I wasn't a regular teacher. How I act is how I act, and I was not gonna put on a facade for nobody. So I've always geared toward my type of people. I went to an all-white school growing up. I graduated with 48 people, and I graduated with maybe like 10 black kids. I was the only black cheerleader in the high school, and I just knew I didn't want to go back to that. So anyways, back to the story. So Jonathan and Jessica, they were in 4th and 5th grade, right? Again, they grew up very, very fast in this particular town that I was working in. And one day, I was in my classroom, right? And of course, you know, teachers, you already know about students whenever they're dating or going through a breakup, because students always spill the tea. Like, students are going to tell on students. So all the teachers knew that these little, these two, Jessica and Lewis, were a thing. You know, they were like elementary sweethearts, and they had gotten in trouble a few times for like kissing in the hallway. And I think one time a teacher caught him grabbing her butt, so they had got suspended a few times for that. No, it was something on the bus. It was something on the bus. I think they were doing something on the bus, and they had got suspended prior. So keep in mind, we're at a small school. It's K through 6th grade in one school, right? K through 6th grade. And 4th and 5th grade, they're literally right beside each other. So 4th and 5th grade, that's when we started switching like blocks, going to different classes, right? So in 4th grade is when you have you have a teacher for math, English, social studies, science, and you rotate those 4 classes during the day. 5th grade is the same way. 3rd grade and below, you know, you just stay with one teacher all day. Mariah, can you stop? I can't focus. So on this particular day, I think it was maybe a couple weeks after they had got caught on the bus. I don't really remember what they did on the bus. I don't know if they were kissing or doing some touchy stuff that another student told on them. I don't know. But on this particular day, you know, me and some teachers before, we had already established, okay, they cannot sit by each other anymore at school, at lunch, because we go to lunch together. So Lewis was the one who was in my class, right? And Jessica was in my teacher friend's class. And so we had already established that, you know, they were not to sit together, they were not to play together, because they don't know how to act. You don't know how to act. You can't do nothing. Okay, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing but sit here. You can't do nothing but sit here. On this particular day, now me and Jessica's teacher were super, super close. Like, that was my girl. Like, that was my teacher bestie. So we would always keep an eye out on those two and kind of like figure out, you know, okay, what are they doing? Or, you know, we'll spill each other the tea. Mari, why are you on your neck? It was on a Wednesday, and I'll never forget it. Lewis had asked me to go to the bathroom, right? And I said, okay, typically I try not to. I tell them to go before class starts. So if you don't go before that bell ring, you're not gonna go unless you have like a medical condition, or, you know, some kids in 5th grade, they do, it's that time of month, and so they do have to go. But I'm very hesitant to just let them go in and out the classroom because they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. On this particular day, Lewis said, Ms. Greenwood, can I go to the bathroom? I said, okay, you'll go in a minute. And mind you, in this grade they have phones, so what had ended up happening was that he was texting Jessica the whole time, right, trying to meet her in the bathroom. So I said, no, Lewis, you'll go in like a couple minutes. He's like, no, I gotta go now, I gotta go now. And I'm looking at him, and he don't look like he gotta pee. It looked like he looked like he was up to something. And teachers, you know, if you know, you know, that look that students give you when you like, you know, when your student is up to something. So I'm just looking at him, I was like, no, Lewis, you cannot go right now, you can go later. He was like, no, I gotta go right now, it's an emergency. He was like, he said, I'll go really quick and I'll come right back. So I ended up saying, okay. So I let him go to the bathroom. Mistake number 1. I ended up letting him go to the bathroom, and unknowingly, Jessica at the same time had asked to go out of the classroom as well. So, and I didn't find this out till later, but she went to the girls' bathroom. He ended up going to the boys' bathroom, and we do have cameras in our school. We have cameras in the school. So we saw her go into the girls' bathroom like she was supposed to, and him going in the boys' bathroom. But on camera, we can see that he was peeping in and out of the bathroom, trying to see, I guess, where she was. So eventually, he ends up telling her to come over to the guys' bathroom, and we have the messages too. We confiscated their phones. He ends up telling her to come to the boys' bathroom. She's like, no, you come to the girls. He was like, no, you come over. Moral of the story, Jessica, in her brain, decides, okay, let me go over here. So in the video, you'll see Jessica come out of the girls' bathroom and walk into Lewis' bathroom like she wasn't scared, like she always do this, like it's nothing new to her. I think they were in there for like 5 minutes. I want to say it was 5 or 6 minutes on camera, because we let it play. And I ended up, you know me, like, Lewis, whip that thing out and pee and come on back up here. What are you doing? So I ended up looking, you know, in the hallway to see, because the bathroom is like almost not directly across from my room, but down, it's close enough for me to see. So I look and I don't see anybody, and I ended up calling him. I said, Lewis, and I heard like doors rattling, and the kids, I heard 2 voices. So I said, Lewis, come on. And I heard like doors opening and closing, like, you know how somebody is trying to open and close the door, and then I heard 2 voices like bickering, like you could tell that it was 2 people doing something they had no business doing. So what do? I knock on my teacher's door, because I'm in disbelief. I'm shocked. Because you can clearly hear a girl, and then Lewis say, I'm coming, Miss Greenwood. You know, he's trying to tell me, I'm coming. But I heard whispering too. So what are you whispering about? So I knock on my teacher bestie's door. I said, can you come watch our class? Because we were right beside each other. I said, can you step out here and watch my class real quick? I'll be right back. I go and I take my black ass into this bathroom, and guess what I see? You guessed it. Lewis and Jessica in the stall with the door closed. I lost every piece of mind I had. I should get up and demonstrate, but I lost my entire mind. They were in the stall together, and when I said I knocked, I'm looking under. I walk up. Let me take y'all through. So I said, "Hey, Miss, we'll call her Miss B. Miss B, can you come watch my class real quick? Let me go see what they're doing in the bathroom." So she comes, she stands, and she watches my class and her class, and you know, she's looking at me and nosy, and I'm creeping like TLC into the bathroom. I look under the stall, and I see four legs, and the math wasn't mathing. Okay, it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, why there? I bang on the door, Louis, because nobody else was in the bathroom, and I knew it was Louis. The other 3-4 stalls were empty. I'm not gonna say, Louis, open this door before I kick you down. He ends up opening the door, and guess what Jessica is? She in the corner trying to hide. I guess she thought she was invisible. She was in the corner trying to hide. When you open it, okay, so when you open the door swings in, right? I remember that. So I walked into the bathroom. I've already seen the legs. Like, I'm Inspector Gadget. So I walk in, the door opens. I look at him, he look at me, I look at him, he look at me. I open the door back and I look over. I said, oh. She look at me, I look at her, I look at Louis, she look at her. I look at her. She look at Louis, Louis look at her. He look at me, I look at her. Looking at me, look at him. And I lost it in that moment. To be honest, I don't know what I said. I wish I could tell you. But our cameras, they didn't have, what do you call it, sound, thank God. Would have lost my job. But I went ballistic. I was like, there's no way that these little up in here doing something they got no business. So I'm like, why are you in the bathroom? You know, typical, trying to get to the bottom of it. And she was like, no, Miss Bill, we wasn't doing nothing. We wasn't doing nothing. So I was like, so why are you in the bathroom with him? He need help? She was like, he told me to come over here. So she ended up snitching on him. Once we confiscated the phones or whatever, she ended up saying that, you know, he made her come to the bathroom. So they both got suspended for, I think it was a week. And then they did in-school suspension for a week, y'all. And from that day forward, Louis had to hold that pee until the bus ran. From that point forward, we had to physically walk Louis to the bathroom, and Jessica as well. So they had to have a bathroom buddy to go to the bathroom. And I think it was almost to the point where they almost got expelled, I want to say. I know they didn't get expelled, but it was definitely a topic. And I know for a fact Jessica got a beat down when she got home. As she should, because while you in 4th grade, sometimes I wonder, like, why do I don't understand, but in 4th grade I was still playing with dolls. Like, I didn't understand. I just don't know. But like I said, you know, some kids do grow up faster than others. You never know what she could have been exposed to in the, you know, at home. Louis as well, you never know, like, what he could have been exposed to or what kind of people he had to be around. And, you know, sex trauma is definitely real. So I try to be rational and rationalized, but like when something like that happens to kids, it like raised a red flag. I know our counselor spoke to them, and none of them seemed to have stated that they had any, you know, trauma. Not that I would tell y'all, but yeah, they were, I don't know. So yeah, y'all, that's the story time of me catching Louis and Jessica in the bathroom stall. I kind of did a spin-off series, not really telling everything on my TikTok, but it was like Louis and Jonathan. You know, the 2 boys that I caught in the bathroom. I would go into details about what she said he told her to do in the bathroom, but we can all use our imagination and put 2 and 2 together. So I don't think I'm gonna go into the story. I'm not gonna go into depth about what she said that she done and what he told her to do. So I'll just let y'all imagination run wild. Y'all can talk about it in the comments, but I'm gonna just leave the story there, y'all. Like, from that day forward, I don't even think he maybe asked you to go to the bathroom 1 or 2 times for the rest of the year. And when he did, he had to have a walking buddy. So yeah. Oh child, baby, I was in the trenches. Do you hear me? I am fighting for my teacher life. Like, baby, I have so many story times. I don't know if I told y'all story time about the time I almost got into a fight with a student. Like, literally, I almost lost my license. Dead ass. So if y'all want to hear that story time, let me know, because she had me messed up. I have a story time about the time a convicted felon tried to get me fired. it was a school board member. She tried to get me fired at this one school I was at. And she like literally tried to torment me, and I almost beat her ass. So if y'all want a story time on that, I will definitely do that. I don't know, just let me know in the comments what y'all want to see. And that wraps up today's video. I was trying not to give too much away, but y'all can pretty much imagine what went down. So yeah, as I always say, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me, and for that I thank you. Always remember to take it easy and love yours, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.